I couldn't really find anything clever to say for my intro, so let's just get right into it. Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Hey guys, it's your guy in the chair here, and this is my review for Sonic the Hedgehog 2, starring Ben Schwartz, James Marsden, Jim Carrey, and Idris Elba, and directed by Jeff Fowler. And our story basically picks up right where Sonic 1 left off, with Jim Carrey, who plays Dr. Eggman. He's trying to escape this planet that he was put on. In the midst of his escape, he runs into Knuckles, who essentially is called by the same thing that Tails was called by in the end credit scene in the first movie, Sonic's blasting power. And Knuckles is trying to figure out where the blue thing came from, and Jim Carrey knows exactly where it came from. So they both team up to find not only Sonic, but this thing called the Master Emerald, that essentially is this big emerald where, if you play the Sonic games, you know this type of power it possesses turns you into one of the most powerful beings in the world, and Sonic now has to stop them both. Pretty simple plot there. And guys, to kind of get this review started, I'm going to start with the basics. Essentially, if you like the first Sonic, you're going to like this one. Essentially, if you love the first Sonic, which I really did, I thought the first Sonic was a big surprise. I thought it was a movie that really exceeded my expectations. Like adaptations of, beloved cartoons or video games that we all grew up on and that we love are essentially they're not hard to make, but directors in Hollywood, they make it seem like it's that hard. So my expectations for the first Sonic were kind of in the middle, and then I left very pleasantly surprised about how much fun I had, and I left this movie, Sonic 2, with the same exact reaction. This movie is so much fun, has so much heart, and it's honestly, I praise this movie for keeping it very simple, for just knowing it's like the people who are in charge of this movie know exactly who Sonic is. They know who these characters are, and they're not trying to do anything extra or over the top to make you enjoy them. Like they're keeping it very simple. They know the formula. They know it's a kids movie, so they're cracking jokes. They're adding some sometimes cringy humor, but it's a Sonic movie and it's a kids movie, and for me the humor really works. And honestly, this movie is just really fun. It's very good. Honestly, very good. No, it's very good. I had a really good time with it. I couldn't go into this movie trying to be much of a critic, only because, like I said, the first movie was a very pleasant surprise, and this one was the exact same. It's like, if I'm sitting there really being hard on a Sonic movie for certain things, I just felt like an asshole, so I didn't want to be the asshole. I do have one kind of comment, but I'll get to that in a little bit. I do have one kind of problem with the movie, but I mean, I can't leave a movie and probably have no problems with it unless it's The Wolf of Wall Street or something legendary like that. But no, this movie is very good. Starting with Ben Schwartz as Sonic, Idris Elba as Knuckles, and Colleen O'Shaughnessy as Tails, I want to give all of them a shout out because they portrayed these characters to a T. I mean, Ben Schwartz, of course, did a very good job in the first Sonic. I just never did a review for it, so I want to give him his flowers now. They do such a good job portraying these characters, and they really bring so much fun to the film, like fun that's necessarily like I didn't expect to have this much. I can't say I didn't expect, because like I said, the first movie really delivers on the fun aspect, but I really don't expect to go into these movies having as much fun as I am, and I do. I have a lot of fun in these movies, man, and I apologize if I'm repeating the word fun a lot. I promise I'll probably get another adjective at some point, but like I said, I got to give my flowers to these three. Idris Elba, especially as Knuckles, because not only does he capture Knuckles' brute force and, the strength, but he also has a lot of comedic chops as well that honestly blend in very well with the movie. Like, he's not trying to do anything outside of Knuckles. He's not trying to do anything over the top. He really fits the character of Knuckles. When he was first introduced as Knuckles, I wasn't concerned or anything like that, because I was curious. My curiosity was at a very high level, because I just wanted to see how that would pan out. But honestly, after he played Bloodsport and Suicide Squad, I shouldn't even be surprised that Idris Elba can do these characters that well. I mean, he absolutely knocked it out of the park, as well as Colleen O'Shaughnessy as Tails. I mean, her and Ben Schwartz, their chemistry as Tails and Sonic, it's incredible. It's really fun to watch, and it's a really good time to just see it all play out on screen. So going into this movie, knowing that this would be one of his last performances, maybe ever, according to him at least, Jim Carrey absolutely knocks it out of the park as Dr. Eggman. And it's not only a sense of him just really bringing, not only does he bring life to this entire movie, but you can tell he's just having so much fun portraying this character, doing his best Jim Carrey shtick. He's doing everything that, you know, over the span of his career that we've all grown to know and love, and he's exceeding expectations as this character times 20. I mean, I enjoyed everything coming from Jim Carrey. I could sense from him and throughout this entire movie, he's having so much fun. He's trying to soak up all of his moments as his last performance. And honestly, it's crazy because as crazy and, you know, cartoonish as a character as Dr. Eggman is, it's like you wouldn't think an actor really has to give their all to portray this character, but Jim Carrey does that, and it adds, and you can tell that he does that, and the movie benefits from him giving his all. The movie benefits from it completely, from Jim Carrey just doing everything in his power to make this character not only just as wacky as possible, but a very villainous presence as well. He really captures the essence of Eggman to a T. When I was a kid, of course, you'd always have those, you know, moments where you think, who would play this person in a movie? And Dr. Eggman, I had no suggestions for that character at all. And once Jim Carrey got announced, I was kind of not on the fence about it. But like I said, same thing with Idris Elba. My curiosity was at a very high peak just because I want to see what that looks like. I want to see how that plays out on screen. But Jim Carrey does a phenomenal job in this entire movie, and I really enjoy just watching him do something that he loves so very dearly. It's going to be very sad to see him, you know, walk away from acting. Like I said, I don't know if he's 100% on that, you know, decision, but he does say he's going to stop for a while. And I honestly, if they make more of these movies, which I really hope they do, I hope he comes back to portray this character at least, because he does it so well. Nobody else needs to even touch this movie as far as Dr. Eggman. Like, this movie needs its Dr. Eggman. It has its Dr. Eggman. You shouldn't replace the character in any sort of way. Now look, as I said before, I wasn't trying to play the asshole, and I wasn't trying to critique every little thing going on in this movie, because honestly, if you're sitting there doing that, you're not going to have much fun with this movie. Like, this movie is meant for you to have fun. It sets the tone completely. Jim Carrey, from the very start, sets the tone for this entire movie, so you know what's going to go on. The only problem I have with this movie, and like I said, this will probably be, like I said before in one of my other reviews, this will probably be a problem I have with most movies if you know, it doesn't correlate or fix itself within the film. It's the runtime. The runtime, granted, for this movie, I do have a problem with the runtime, but it's not necessarily, I know exactly what they could have cut out, and it was this one particular side storyline that they had. Not necessarily, and it deals with the wedding, but I'm not going to go into details of what happens with it, but they just definitely could have probably either combined that with whatever was going on with Dr. Eggman, or they could have just cut it out completely, because after that situation with the wedding was resolved, there was like 30 more minutes left in the movie, and I'm like, I didn't really need to see this. But my girl from Insecure, her name escapes me right now, so I do apologize, but my girl from Insecure, she was also the principal in Love, Simon. She had a scene in that part that honestly made up for it. They gave her her own time to shine, and she really shines. So I can't be too mad at it because I'm a very big fan of hers. But I know for a fact this movie definitely could have benefited from that scene being out of it, but it was there, so I'm not going to be too hard on it. But that was really my only issues with the film. So overall, guys, look, if you love Sonic 1, you're going to love Sonic 2. If you like Sonic 1, you're going to like Sonic 2. It's really the same formula, and honestly, they don't need to do anything else. Honestly, they should keep this entire cast and crew together. If they're going to continue to make these movies, just keep all the same people together, because it's obviously showing that they get it. They get what these people want. They get what the Sonic fans need, and they're delivering that. They're delivering it in the best way possible. Honestly, I'm very excited for what they do next. I think if you've seen the first Sonic, then you kind of know, and you've seen who they're introducing, you kind of know where it's going next. I don't necessarily want to give any spoilers away, but we all know what's coming next. We all know who's coming next, and I am ecstatic. That is one of my favorite characters ever. I cannot wait to see him portrayed on screen. One of the best PlayStation 2 games ever made. If you haven't played, which Honestly, I don't even, if you never played Shadow the Hedgehog, it's Shadow the Hedgehog. Like, come on, guys, we all should know if these movies are going to continue to be made, Shadow is going to be introduced at some point. But if you never played Shadow the Hedgehog, you should definitely get on that. But guys, look, as far as the movie goes, I had so much fun with it. I really enjoyed it. There's a lot of fun, a lot of heart, a lot of good action, and honestly, what's crazy is this movie probably would have never been made if they kept that original design of Sonic, but because the studio just listened to the fans and they made those changes, look what we have now. You have a very successful movie. I'm not saying the fans are the solution to make every movie good or to make, your movies better, but at least, we can definitely help you out a little bit. I mean, it's our money that you need to make your movie profitable. Come on, directors, come on, Hollywood, you got to help us out somehow. But look, for all those reasons and so many more, guys, I'm going to give Sonic the Hedgehog 2 a 3 out of 5 stars. Look, guys, thank you so much for watching my video. I really appreciate it. Look, Sonic the Hedgehog 2, have you seen it? What did you think about it? If you've never seen the first Sonic, I honestly suggest watching these movies. They're a lot of fun. Even if you aren't a Sonic fan, I feel like this movie could do... at least it's a great way to at least spend time watching a movie. Like, it doesn't necessarily have to be geared towards Sonic fans. And I feel like anybody can have fun with these movies. Kids, adults, grandparents, if you're just really going to sit there and watch your kids watch this movie, they might fall asleep. But I feel like it's a good movie for the whole family, and people should really check it out. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, comment down below your thoughts. Let's get a conversation going. This is your guy in the chair. Thank you so much.